Hello everyone, it's Mr. Wood from Parkinson Lane. I just wanted to show you two resources today that I think you'll find really useful for supporting your child's learning from home during this COVID-19 pandemic. Both of the resources are backed by the government and the Department for Education. They cover a variety of different subjects, and every day you can access 3 separate lessons. You'll have an English lesson every day, a maths lesson every day, and as well as that, a foundation lesson. So that might be history or geography, which can be really useful for broadening your child's knowledge and understanding. So let's kickstart with the Oak National Academy website, which you can see on screen here. If you click on schedule, this brings up all the different year groups. So let's imagine your child is in year 4. You can click on year 4. And you can see here, going across, we've got all the different days of the week, and each day you've got different lessons. Let's have a look at Monday, today's date, 20th of April. As you can see, we've got a history lesson there for lesson 1, and then we've got a maths lesson and an English lesson. Let's click on the maths lesson to show you what a typical lesson would look like. So when you click on it, you've got here an introduction for the lesson. This kind of explains what the lesson's about. It's a really good thing to do with your children at the very beginning. Explain to children what's the purpose of the lesson. Just like we would do in class, we'd always put a learning objective on the board. This is your learning objective. When you're ready, you start your lesson, and it always begins with a little question, just to recap what the children might have already learnt in school about the topic. In this case, what do they already know about area and perimeter? And then once you've introduced the lesson, you can get on with the activity. Now, the activity is in the form of a video, and the video is being made by a qualified teacher. And the teacher will tell you when to pause the video, when to play it, and to be honest, the children can do this themselves as well. It's designed to be done by the children independently. It's taking the pressure off you. So it's enabling you to just stick your child in front of the computer and let a virtual teacher instruct them. So when your child's ready to do the activity, they can press play. Once that activity is done, you've got a main activity, again, which can be in the form of a video. And if you click on this, actually, it gives you the answers as well. So it's a really good way for you to assess what your child's done at the end. If we keep going along the bottom of it here, we've got another question coming towards the end of the lesson now. So you can find out how they're doing. You can start the quiz, and it will bring up some more questions. And all the questions that your child answers on this quiz, they'll all get marked automatically. So you get instant feedback about how you've done. And finally, when you've done all that, you've completed the lesson, and it'll explain what you might want to do next and what they can look forward to tomorrow. So that is the National Academy, the Oak National Academy. Hopefully you found that useful. The second website we're going to go on to now is the BBC Bitesize. Now, you might be familiar with this already, but it's been overhauled by BBC recently, because what they've created now are the new daily lessons. And when you click on the daily lessons tab, again, you've got all the different year groups. Granted, the BBC website doesn't have anything on there for reception. Let's imagine again your child is in year 4, so I'm just going to click on that there. And again, you've got the different days going across. So here we've got all the lessons for today, the 20th of April. We've got English, maths and history there. Let's click on the English one. When we go into this, we can see the focus for the day's lesson. Again, that's a bit like your learning objective. You've got a video, which is a bit like your online teacher. And we've got some text that your child can read there to understand, in this case, what are common nouns, what are proper nouns. If you keep scrolling down, we'll eventually come to some activities that your child can do. And then at the very, very bottom, you've got your next steps for learning. So that might be what you might want to do next to extend the learning and what they can look forward to in the weeks to come. So hopefully you find all those resources useful. We particularly recommend that you give the maths and the English a go every single day. And you may find the foundation subjects are relevant as well for broadening your child's understanding. Obviously, it's really important you continue to complete those homework packs, but we are aware that the homework packs you've been sent by your class teachers, you may be coming towards the end of those now, and you may need to provide your child with some additional challenges. And these two resources we've shown you today are brilliant for doing that. So please follow the links that we've provided on Facebook. If you've got any questions, you can always email myself, tomw@parkinsonlane.calderdale.sch.uk. I've put my email in the description above. Or alternatively, you can contact the class teachers or speak to them more when they give you a call this week. I hope you're all well, and take care.